Y'all just keep talking.
They have some good videos.
Yeah, ISP, yeah, they do.
ISP. They have a radio show every week called Cross the Line. Just 2 hours. Anybody can call in. You want smoke? You want to answer? You got an issue?
Yeah.
Like call
Gorilla be on. I was watching his YouTube.
Oh yeah, on his YouTube, yeah. Gorilla always taking. Oh yeah, War Room.
But he don't really take calls on those days. But look up. We want smoke.
That's
their
Deacon.
version of it. But that's all they want is.
But then you gotta download
the radio show.
CCYN.
Somebody might have a genuine question. You know what I mean? But they'll turn up real quick. Like ISU, the Captain Cesariak will turn up on your ass. The other dude, I don't know if you ever watched him, but it's this Puerto Rican dude named Captain Cataza. That nigga's like a little pit bull. Like, cause Cesariak does most of the talking, but when Cataza starts talking, this nigga goes in. He cut into this white dude so hard, man. If I could ever find that clip.
He said he went in on his ass.
The dude was Irish, called in talking about Irish persecution. Cataza went the fuck off in like 5 minutes. Like,
he did.
Oh, that's what he was talking about. He was talking, Drill was talking about how Kanye, basically, is still, he said he preaching all of this shit, you know, he's saying these things are bringing light to it, but yet he's still, like, funding the lifestyles of white women outside of the mother of his children.
yeah.
Like, there's
so many thing about Kanye, too, is he ain't the right person. I mean, he got the influence, but he don't got the knowledge to.
I don't know
speak
if y'all
on what he's
seen.
speaking on. For real.
Nah,
He might be
really
getting
don't.
the knowledge soon. I don't know if y'all seen Tazariak interviewed Kanye.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did.
So
Yeah,
Kanye
Gorilla showed
might
it.
reach out to more Israelites and actually.
Yeah, I would hope he do. He's on the right path, but it's like, man.
But yeah, cause
I mean, it's a journey for
he's
everybody.
he's still questionable because I listened to that Alex Jones stuff and some of the stuff he say don't be right still. Like he's still Christian. He's still a big Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still holding on to them tendencies, and he keeps talking about the white people can be saved. And in my head, I'm like, bro, you need to read the book. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's still off, but like you said, he getting close. But he's still like misinforming people, and I think he's doing some of the shit just for attention. Like when I listen to some of the shit he said, like on some of them podcasts and whatnot, he was just saying, even like with Cesariak, he was just kind of saying rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Just to say something, and he'd be like, ask him a serious question. And I know they want to let him elaborate and say what he's gonna say, because they don't want him to get off. But then he'd just start talking about, well, my kids this, and you know, my wife did that, and I'm like, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with the question. You just answer what he asked you. It's real simple. Right. It's a very direct question. So what you think about this? And then he just go, all right, you gotta let me elaborate. And then it's a long diatribe about absolutely nothing to do with what the question was. And then by the end of the question, he ain't even talking about the same shit no more. And they kind of just let it go because I know they want to keep the conversation going. But that shit to me, I think that's just for attention. Because he had a little net on Alex Jones talking about this or some nigga who was like a little troll ass nigga or something, and he was using the net to describe the nigga. He kept talking in his voice like, oh, this nigga right here said this, and I'm like, oh, bro, come on. You got puppets and shit now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're going off the deep end with the shit. That's when he wore the mask and shit, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you waking people up, but bro, you still like, you gotta bring it together.
Up, but you also leading
some people the wrong way, and that's like the flaw behind it. Like they say, false prophet.
But if you look, like everything that he's ever done has been for attention.
Yeah, but
that's why it's like.
But he lost everything for this one. That's why this one is like.
It's like it seemed more important.
Yeah.
It's like why would you risk it everything if you didn't have no real direction behind you? If you didn't have
I
guidance.
also seen him boasting that he was able to use this to get out of all of his contracts.
Yeah, he said you never see that again. All multi-billion-dollar deals just getting crumbling left and right.
Saying like.
Over a tweet. Yeah.
I was able to get out of all these contracts.
Yeah, based on just from a tweet.
Yeah.
I mean, you were, but it's not like you just got out of them. You lost all your Back ends on them and everything. It's
Yeah.
not like,
Yeah, he ain't cleaned up out there.
yeah, it's like they just cut you off.
So that's when it come down to was you doing it for that, or was you
That's
trying
right.
to lose it, or was you trying to wake people up? You know what I'm saying? Because then
Right.
that'll be your testimony later. Like, yeah, I just lost all this money to wake my
I
people
hope
up.
it's genuine.
Yeah, say that, but then in the same sense, like I did all this to get out of the deal.
But then you hanging out with the biggest white supremacists. So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
like,
And that's crazy. Your boy he be with, I can't remember,
I
Nick
can't
Nick
think.
Farrell, Nick
yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
Because he was with him on Alex Jones. And I was watching. I was like, I just wasn't.
That shit that I be talking about.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And then it's like, so how can we? That'd be like one of us going and hanging with a Klansman, bro.
Yeah, I guess
I mean,
if
that's
you
what he's
got
doing, literally.
No, I'm just
if
saying.
you got
like,
if you got a method to it, I guess that's the reason to do it. Like if it's some, because I mean he might see a bigger picture that we ain't seeing yet. Like some shit you gotta wait to go full circle to figure it out. Because he could be making a real major play.
White vote, you know.
Because he know he gotta still deal, so he know like shit. I gotta try to make something shape, and he pushing Republican Party. So all the motherfuckers on that side are racist, not I mean Ku Klux Klan motherfuckers anyway. So he just jumped in the bill where I think he need to fit in to make his next play. 'Cause he said he wanted to be president. That's what he's really pushing. He said he running. He said he wanted Trump to be his VP. I was rolling. This nigga Kanye said he on one. They was like, they don't want him to run. Everybody talking shit. He shouldn't run. This, and that. Because the problem is they know he might win. Like that's the only time you start telling niggas, I don't think you should do it. Because they think you really gonna do it. You might fucking win.
If it comes down to votes, like the votes
If
matter,
you can count him, he might beat
yeah.
everybody. Just on his fame. Fame alone.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said if. That's a huge.
Nah, he could. I mean, if it wasn't electoral, if it was just popular, I think he'll out here get more votes than anybody because he got the youth who will vote for him off rip.
Okay.
So everybody 18 to 28 will vote for that nigga, guaranteed. There's not enough old heads. Most of them died with corona. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't voting all the Republican shit no more like that. They have to run like a liberal or something. They have to pick a different party because the Republican Party won't take that nigga no way. Neither with the Democrats. Especially on the Alex Jones, that nigga, I love Hitler. And I understand why he said that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because he got to point out shit that Hitler was doing that he liked. And he was like, I'm a Christian, I can love everybody. He said that shit. He was like, I'm a Christian, I can love everybody. I'm supposed to love everybody, literally. He like, I love Hitler. I was rolling. So he's like, you a Christian, you should love Hitler. Yeah, I was like, nigga. That's what Christianity is. That's the tenets of Christianity.
Then yeah, that's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, so I don't see where he wasn't wrong when he made the statement. So when I heard him say it, I laughed a little bit to myself, like this nigga just said that on TV to these white folks. Because Alex Jones was like, I'm a Christian, but I don't like Hitler. But you a Christian, you're supposed to love everybody, nigga. And he said Hitler was a Christian. He said that shit. I was like, oh hell no. Yeah, he made the play, but I liked it. It was informational in a sense. You could kind of see where he's going, but then some parts he just lost you. That's what I do.
Off them tans and them rants.
Yeah, he gets just talking about some nigga wife. He want to help design some clothes for her or some shit. I'm like, I don't even know this bitch. He's like, Lori, if you really want, I'll have your. He's like, I'll have your wife in the room, just me and her, and I help her I'll get her prints together. I get her together. You know, he's like, I'm a Christian man. I won't do anything. He said that shit like 10 times to this nigga. That's basically like the whole interview. Whoever that nigga was, he was just trying to troll that nigga. Some Jewish nigga. You know what I'm saying? Some nigga who was mad, he said that shit, Def Count 3 shit. And then his wife wanted that nigga to help with some designs. He said, I'll still do it for you. I'll still help your wife. That nigga be on some other shit. So I don't know, because he know rich ass people that we don't even know their names, so he keep dropping all these motherfucking names. They famous ass people, and they rich as fuck, but
yeah,
I don't give a fuck about none of them, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about none of them. Yeah, so he know them niggas like I go hang out your house type shit.
Right.
Yeah, so he having conversations about them niggas. And he exposing everybody. He dropping all the names. All niggas gotta do is go start Googling all them niggas and figuring out who they is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit, he ain't even know all the motherfuckers, all the real players. Every day he drop a new nigga name. He'll tell you who did this, who did that, who told on him, who was hating on him. I was like, still don't give a fuck.
I feel like if he really living in the truth though, they don't kill him. If this ain't a stunt.
Yeah, death is inevitable for that man.
You can only talk to it. These are like so many times before you're convinced.
Right.
You're either gonna be convinced or you gotta let go of all of it.
Yeah.
So I say only time will tell. I don't know what he's gonna. I can't tell what the fuck he's gonna do. He's so
Sporadic with it.
yeah.
All over the place.
It changes as the moon.
That's why I say I don't know. You know, there's no way to tell a man's intentions, but
Nah.
if we
But
going
if
off
he-
track records.
If he sits down with the Israelite camp or group or somebody that actually really knows the Bible thoroughly,
Right.
there's no way to not be convinced, especially if you already have the thoughts in your mind. You're already saying this publicly.
Yeah.
Right.
You get the information so you say it correctly.
You
Yeah.
already know. Once you're shown and proven beyond the shadow of a doubt, how do you not change?
Right.
Like I said, you either change or you say, I don't accept it.
It's either in your script or it ain't. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
Shit.
us two rich niggas.
Right.
So we'll see sooner or later. Cause like Kyrie got his shit back together. He like, fuck y'all niggas, I'm straight. He back to hooping. He dropped nigga off at 38 the other night. I was like, God damn, what the fuck? That nigga ain't missed a beat, did he?
Right.
They kicked that nigga out from the
Yeah,
games. That nigga
yeah,
came back
yeah.
like, oh, I can still bust your ass. Nigga. I was like, God damn. Somebody hold that man. Nobody can hold him. And his bag still coming in. And they got a back paying for that COVID shit still. That's what they mad
But
about.
Nike didn't re-sign him, did they?
No, but the next got to repay him for, because remember when he didn't take the shot and they made him sell out all them games? The city of New York just said that they got to pay all the people back pay. They got to pay him for all the time they missed. But they're supposed to get paid. This nigga missed like 15 mil. They got to cash and they got straight cash and they don't really want to. They figured they just gonna rub it off, nigga. He ain't gonna take the shot and he gotta fuck with this nigga.
Yeah.
That shit came back to bite their ass, bro. Y'all shouldn't fuck with that man. And his
I mean,
beliefs.
they got it. 15 million.
Oh,
But you know they don't want to give it, especially if they count it.
Sneeze that out.
They already counted that as a win.
Sneeze that in cocaine.
Right.
But they already counted that as they win. They ain't finna take a loss now. He's like, that's my money. That nigga JG Wentworth. It's my money and I want it now.
Right.
Kyrie like, nah, that's my money, huh?
Pay me now.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, what? I don't want to. They finna get grimy. But we gonna see. He might lead the NBA. Be in China some fucking work playing basketball. Cause I don't see him quitting hooping, but I also
With
see
his
him.
fringes on.
Hell yeah, where they're not gonna really keep him talk shit. That nigga be the motherfucking Chinese Michael Jordan. Dwight Howard over there putting up 55 points, 86 rebounds, 72 blocks a game. My God.
Is that where he went from there?
Yeah, that nigga over there.
he
He went over there to hoop. Shaq was talking shit about him, but this nigga putting up numbers
There's
on.
more out there, I heard.
Hell yeah, they pay more. Their money finna be worth more.
That's why
I go get some
Brittany Griner
yams.
was in Russia. 'Cause overseas they pay
They-
the people what
yeah.
they worth.
She was getting bread.
That's why.
I ain't rush.
She's like, I'm finna go over there and hoop, but I need my bag. Look at that.
Right. I don't understand how she
I heard that Biden did that because Kanye was about to go over there and speak to who? The motherfucking speak on the release of Brittany Griner.
Oh, so he didn't want him to interfere with the relations and whatnot. The race
Like,
relations.
this nigga's gonna start World War III.
He showed the fuck is, cause he finna fly over there and holler at this nigga like, yeah, you gotta let it go, bro. What the fuck going on, huh? And then they let go Victor.
The worst deal ever, though.
They let go Victor. They made that movie about him. Victor Bout, ain't that his last name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the nigga from Lord of War. Nicolas Cage made a movie about
That's
that
what that was
nigga.
about?
Yeah, that was him. They called him Nikolai in the movie. It wasn't the same name, but that's him. Cause I had Googled it and I showed him. I was like, I knew exactly who it was.
For Brittany.
Yeah.
I mean, don't.
What's crazy is that how he went. I didn't even know he went to
By
prison.
No, but a certified killer.
Am I,
for
by no means
a
am I saying
WNBA
fuck Brittany
player.
Griner, but
A certified killer for a
You know what I'm
WNBA
saying?
player. Like, that doesn't seem like a good
That was a
trade.
No.
great trade for Russia. What do you
Yeah.
mean? Russia
No,
just
for
cleaned
Russia,
up.
Yeah, Russia just won.
They
that.
just cleaned up. They like, we got this.
They was going.
But he the biggest arms dealer in the world.
For 7 years.
Cause he got locked up for being an arms dealer. He wasn't like no killer, no military nigga. The nigga just had connections and he knew how to sell guns. And he sold them bitches all over the world and got bread. So they mad at that shit. So now he finna be out. Cause he was selling all Russia surplus when the Cold War ended. Cause his uncle was a general in the war. And that nigga had helicopters, all that shit, selling all throughout Africa and shit. All them poor ass tribes getting guns just to kill each other. All the AK-47 sold by him. He said he hit something to both sides because he don't care who wins. He's like, I don't care what side wins as long as they money green. That's how that nigga was. So
That's how to build the birds.
Yeah, every war that was fun, every war that had guns for the most part from like the 90s going for it, they guns was from that nigga. Tanks, anything you got for the most part came from that nigga. That's why the CIA was, ATF was on his head so fucking hard. In the movie, they locked him up. That nigga he at the end of the movie, he in the room, nigga, he sitting in the room. The dude come in there, he in there with Ethan Hawke, and Ethan Hawke CIA, the agent talking shit, nigga, cash shit to him, man. And he like, man, you're like about 5 seconds, you're gonna get a phone call, and be when it disappears, they gonna call you out. And you can have a conversation about me, and they gonna tell you to come in here and let me go. You know what I'm saying? He was like, no, they ain't. And he said that shit, the phone rung. And they called that nigga, he's like, I'll be right back. The nigga went out there and he was in there arguing with the nigga, and then he came in there, opened the door, and let that nigga, he was mad as fuck, bro. And he sat down with some high general in the military, talked to him for a second, shook his hand, he saw the nigga leave.
Spend a life on him, just saying.
You know, hey.
For a pot smoker.
Play the game and you win.
Pot smoking basketball.
And that's game.